Let's go to Tomi now and ask you, Tomi, what was your story of the summer?
Well, I don't know if it hits the same over in the UK, but I'll tell you, here in the United States of America, I think the biggest story of the summer revolves around kind of what I talked about in the last segment, and that is the absolute tanking, the funeral of the iconic American brand Bud Light after that disastrous partnership with the trans TikTok influencer Dylan Mulvaney. So this is a big deal in the United States, not just because of an iconic American brand really suffering huge losses, but also because this is one of the first times that conservatives in the USA have led a boycott that's had sticking power. And it's not just Bud Light. Target sales dropping. We've had the explosion of popularity of songs like Try That in a Small Town by Jason Aldean and then Rich Men North of Richmond by Oliver Anthony Music. So we are actually taking a stand here. We are canceling cancel culture, but we're also taking a stand for some of our ideas, our rights, our ideologies, our convictions. It really hasn't been done a lot on the conservative side, but boy, we're just getting started over here.
Well, Tomi, I've seen some conservative commentators stateside actually say, ask their fellow peers in the conservative community to stop talking about Dylan Mulvaney so much because you're just giving them airtime. What do you make of that?
Well, Dylan Mulvaney is going to get airtime regardless. I mean, just got a Streamy Award earlier this week for breakout content creator. Dylan Mulvaney's not going anywhere. But I'll tell you this, there are going to be students studying the Bud Light marketing disaster for generations to come. I'll tell you that one. This is a lesson in marketing, or in this case, how not to market your brand to American consumers. So hopefully, lesson learned.
Ava, I can see you having some reactions here in the studio. Tomi said it may be too American for a British audience. Do you agree?
Well, no, I mean, it hit over here, didn't it? It was a huge story here. But I mean, I think also the cultural significance of Bud Light, I mean, particularly the sort of people who were out and out. It was Kid Rock who was particularly furious with it. I think he actually shot a can of it off the side of his property. I mean, perhaps that, you know, the South wasn't ready for something as well. I mean, look, I think in Britain as well, I think we quite enjoy what do you even say to this? I just don't even think it's a problem, and I just think the whole blow-up of it is just a bit of the culture war and quite sad, actually. And it's kind of
but it's actually, it's consumer power. I'll never buy Bud Light again. It's a delicious beer.
Did you buy it before?
Yeah, absolutely, no. It's a good drink. I like Bud Light. But I will consciously not buy it again. It's
just
the same
as
way.
you don't go to Costa
Just
anymore.
as I won't go to Costa anymore. No. And so, you know, that go woke, go broke. It's very clear, and they're going broke.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be caught dead with a Bud Light, but that's because I like an actual beer. But, you know, there you go.
Coming in with the swipes.